Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing on this fine night? I am on here for you tonight. I got a couple of things on my mind, but it's just some stuff I've been thinking about. So y'all gotta help me out tonight. If y'all don't help me out tonight, we're gonna have a short night. Hello there, Larissa, Miss Debbie, Saint Elmo, Hazel. Anybody know? Hey, that T, Myrtle. I reckon I can wait a minute, can't I? Hey, Cindy. We just sitting around no boy in the house. We ain't doing too much. Hey, Diana, Linda, Country David, what team? Tam wants to know, has there been any change in your daughter? Hey there, Nancy. Miss Judy, I don't know if I spoke to you or not. It don't take much to break my concentration, you know. Oh, anybody know why I don't like birthdays? I like to get presents now. And if you get me a present, I will send you a thank you card. Hello there, Miss Myrtle. And hello to everybody. Hey, Danny. I have one today. You do? Well, happy birthday, Miss Debbie. Happy birthday to you. Hey, hey, Tammy used to have me birthday parties and stuff. Well, I didn't like birthday parties. No, hey, my birthday ain't until the 30th. I was thinking about it a while ago. Thursday. Man, I'll be 66 years old. So I think I've outlived my daddy. Really? Hello there, Kimber. See what there, Tammy? Tammy said thank you, T. I'll tell you about all I've done today. I scheduled this live and then went out there and backed my boat back up under the shelter. Yeah, I didn't think it was her daughter. Even though I wasn't paying attention. Hey, Kimber, what was that you put on my chat the other day? I didn't know who put that on there. Don't put it on there. Hey, don't. Yeah, don't put it on there. I thought it was funny, but I don't know if everybody else would think it was that funny, but I did think it was funny. I was like talking about, Stephen, come look at this. That was a good idea. What was a good idea there, Judy? I forgot what we was talking about here. Hey, somebody brought it up to me. Had quite a few people calling me lately. And I have got a birthday card. You know, I want to tell that young lady I appreciate that card and I appreciate the thoughts. And that was a pretty good birthday card, I can tell you. Yep, I read every one of the donkeys. Every one of them. I guess you can expect that out of a pole dancer. Kimber told me one time she used to be a pole dancer and I ain't never forgot it.
I tried it one time, but I didn't do too good.
Timmy, you ain't never tried no pole dancing.
I did on a flagpole when I was a teenager.
Well, Timmy said she tried it when she was a teenager.
On a flagpole.
On a flagpole.
I couldn't get off the ground.
Hey, I was kind of hoping Steven want to go to the lake, but I called him up. He was doing something that I don't know what he was doing. I didn't ask him, but I was kind of hoping he might want to go. And we got an unfinished boat out there we're working on. Hey there, Joshua, how you doing? I'm working on, Stephen had his boat over here. Hey, Sabrina. Stephen had his boat over here yesterday. And Michael did too. That's Dina's son. And he didn't come back today. But I was kind of glad. It was kind of a rough day yesterday out there. It was kind of a rough day. When we gonna go? I'm excited. Hey, where we gonna go, Kim? Night fishing. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, like, hey, I mean, it takes Steven to make me want to go. I don't really care. Cause I've been to the Lake Sinclair so much, son, you wouldn't believe it. But when he gets ripping and rolling and everything, hey, I'll be ready. Hey, Tammy used to go with me all the time. But like, hey boy, I noticed like when you get older, man, you have to rest up a little bit. Like if you had a real hard day. Prime will deliver boat parts, then let's go. Well, all my stuff's running. And Steven's got 2 boats running. We ready to go. He must have had something to do, I don't know. I didn't ask him what he was doing. I try to I try to let him live his life, without saying what you're doing, what you're doing, what you're doing. Yeah. Yeah, me too, Cameron. I enjoy the music on the boat. I heard I missed a lot last night. Me and Tammy watching Shark Week. I heard I missed a lot last night. Quite a few people told me there was a lot of action last night. I didn't see it. Hey, Michelle, take me to the river. I hear you. Hey, I mean, hey, listen to me. I don't mind taking a boatload of people. I mean, I really don't mind doing it a bit. But I mean, gotta come to do it. It's, hey, it's real nice to get out there and have that music going and, like even if you ain't talking and gabbing and all that, it's really nice out there. And y'all know, what I love is the river going. I love the river better than anything I can think of. Well, now we sure used to have some times out there now. And now I don't have to go to work. We used to go, I worked at that meat market, and we'd get out of the river and we'd go up there to that meat market and I'd cut us some steaks and we'd grill them. And we done that about every Sunday. So, really and truly, I had to work on Saturdays, see. I'd be off on Monday, but I had to work on Saturdays. But about every Sunday, we would do something, a bunch of people, bunch of people. We, sometimes we play softball. We had enough people to play softball. And, I was at a yard sale one time and bought this big old nice volleyball net. And I went and bought us a volleyball and we do that. And I mean, we really had a good time. But we wasn't just sitting around. We was always doing something. And I was telling y'all about I poured this well, I was telling y'all about these cake parties, and I know y'all probably been at one time or another to one. He said, "Yeah, how can you not know the liquor bottle was a third of the way full of cigarette butts?" Hey, you remember them brown bottles? Some of them was brown, you couldn't see them good, and it was dark. We do that stuff at night. We might start in the afternoon or something other. I mean, man, we go all night long till everybody was laying on the ground. Well, he was about crazy now. Well, he was about crazy. You are going to have so much fun, Michelle. What's Michelle going to do? I love to go on the boat. I'm actually going away the second week in August. I'm going to go kayaking. That's on my bucket list. I forget the name of the place where we're going. It ain't inviting none of us. Steven's got 2 kayaks, y'all. And whatever you do now, whatever you do, it don't matter what you do. You got to do it quick. You can't be messing around, you know. So I mean, if you're gonna go to the river, you got to go. I mean, you got to go on and get that boat moving. So it ain't actually too bad when you get that boat moving. But it is rough, you know, until you got to put the boat in the water. You got to let the top up, and it don't take but 15 minutes, you know, to get real hot. You know, I mean, that's what I'm talking about. Whatever you do, you got to go on and do it pretty quick. And like I say, I mean, I had a rough day yesterday because I had a rough 2 days. I ain't doing nothing today, but yesterday and the day before, I worked on motors like, one night there, I worked till 11 o'clock out there. Y'all go every Friday. Where y'all go, Dan? What y'all do every Friday? Oh, man. Hey, Michelle, that's even worse than me, boy. Man, I know. That's even worse. That outdoes me there. But at least you knew it. I didn't know I was drinking. You know, I didn't know that all them cigarette bottles was in there until, like, whenever I woke up, I seen them in there. And I can't hardly believe I didn't know they was in there. My husband took a drink out of my can of soda. He didn't know I put cigarette butts in it. Yeah. I mean, I don't see why I didn't know. So I ain't the only one. You know why you heard me? I had a mic over here. You know, in case I needed to get in there and talk with Tammy, you know. Well, I had a mic over here, see. But I thought I had it where y'all couldn't hear me over here fooling around, and like I say, I was kind of tired, boy. But like, I feel all right now. I mean, I rested up. I know that, y'all ever been, so tired that you was, let's see, they got a word, silly. Anybody ever been silly tired? Where, man, where You couldn't even hardly talk. You know, I mean, hey, does anybody know what I'm talking about silly tired? I used to get like that from roofing. But boy, hey, we worked hard. I didn't know we didn't have to work that hard, you know. Like we wouldn't eat dinner. Well, there's different times that, hey, sometimes we go to buffet, but for a bunch of years, we probably didn't even eat, you know. Yeah, hey, you did, Gina. Hey, I didn't know, hey, I mean, I didn't know they was in there. Seemed like I'd have been able to tell they was in there, don't it? Too stupid to fall down or too tired to sleep. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, that's exactly what I'm talking about, boy. Like, and I stayed like at a pretty good bit, like toward the end of the week. And I mean, you don't get over that in one night's sleep neither. I mean, you get tired like what I'm talking about. It takes like 3 days to get over it. Now I wasn't like that today from outside, but I was still like a little tired, you know. Thank you, Michelle. She said, tap the button. That's right, y'all. The like button is free. And you know what I was telling y'all about the like button? It don't even do no good to hit dislike no more. We can't see them. I think that's, hey, I mean, I think that's a little bit overboard, you know, myself. Damn it, get in front of the air conditioner, girl, and quit jumping up every 2 minutes. Yeah, I know Tim got the back room smelling like bleach in there. Hey there, Willie, catch you. But y'all, I mean, I've never done very much in real hot weather, you know. I mean, I used to, 'cause I didn't know no better. But like, me and Tammy got a little smarter about that going outside in the heat now. Hey, I know I gave myself a cold going in and out. I was like, go out there for about probably 30 minutes and come back in here and like it's right real cool in here. So, hey, did anybody see what was happening last night? Somebody told me a little bit. I heard it was going on like Donkey Kong. I worked on a pig farm for Snap 2 years. I worked in a maternity side area there. You ought to tell us about that pig farm stuff. I know somebody that does that. I know a pig farm. I heard she was a pig farmer.
Oh, it's too dark to see. It used to come out.
Hey, y'all, we got some deer. We got some deer that come out here in our backyard every afternoon. You heard the song? Yeah, I seen it was real hot today, yo. But I just resting up, boy. You know, like just taking it easy. Watching Shark Week. I ate my sandwiches. Dozed off back to sleep. Hey, y'all, you won't never believe what I seen the other day. Well, I reckon you will believe it. I was over there on Double T. You know, they got some advertisements over there, you know. And I seen these little lights, motion lights. And, I didn't know they made these, y'all. And I've seen the big motion lights for outside. But they're little LED lights. Steven's camera looking in your window. Hey, they got these rechargeable lights. And you can like wave your hand under it. It's like made for cabinets and stuff in your house where like when you know, like you open a cabinet and there ain't no light or nothing, or a closet or anything like that. And it stays on. If you're in front of it, it'll just stay on. But if you back away from it, it'll go off in about 30 seconds. And it's LED and it's rechargeable. You don't have to put no batteries in it. I said, let me go look that up on Amazon. I did, boy. Man, I wish I'd have had one of them. My whole life. But man, they just good. It's just as good as it can be, boy. I wish we could play the parade, the Walt Disney parade, and listen to it while we was on here talking. I wanted to see the ferry at the front again. I don't know, I don't know if Joshua knows about the Walt Disney parade, but it's pretty good. I've been thinking about some of these people, not y'all, some of these other people. I think like one of them's in a wheelchair or something. Making these videos. But I don't know, you know. You can show the Disney Starlight Parade. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. I, that Starlight was what I was missing. I forgot about it was the Starlight Parade. I do too, Kim. I told y'all got to hit me out today. We gonna have a short video. I ain't got too much today, y'all. I mean, I got some stuff I've been thinking about, you know. But like, I had to wait till the answer comes to me. I can't force. I can't force an answer, you know. I had to wait till it comes to me. We got he got it fixed, Cold Creek. Yeah, he got his stream fixed. I seen him on. Oh yeah, I try to think of something, Sabrina. Uh, yeah. He got it fixed, and I seen him on the double T this morning. He went out there and cranked both. He had pulled both boats up there side by side, and cranked them both up. But she had told me last night he got the trim fixed. But I seen him letting it up and down. He must have had it planned, you know, to do something today because he's got both of them boats fixed and he didn't do nothing. Yeah, me too. I ain't never seen no trim like what he put on that boat yesterday. And I showed y'all that I had bought a motor, y'all. I actually bought it real cheap, boy, real cheap. They had it on the marketplace for a pretty good bit more money. And I just offered them a certain amount. And I said, you know, I said, I'm offering this right here. I wound up talking to him, you know. I said, I'm not in a tight. I said, I'll buy it if the money's right. But I said, it is just going to be a spare motor for me. It's still sitting there on the ground. I mean, I'm not going to buy no another boat or nothing. It's just an extra motor. But it'll work on the pontoon boat or, my little river boat. It'll work on either one of them. I never drive the pontoon boat fast. I never do. But he's got all that fixed, and then he's got a motor on that houseboat. Hey there, Star. So, you know what I'm talking about? I mean, I don't know if y'all really realize it, but he's got a houseboat over there that he worked on it a couple of days and then quit because he just had so much to do. Well, I'm glad you come in and said something, Star. I'm glad you come in and said, hey. He don't need the boat. That houseboat, he don't need it. Well, boy, me and Tammy, we go up there. There you did, Tina. Hello there. Me and Tammy go up there up to the lake and lay down in the boat. Go to sleep. There you there, Kim. And when you get the screen recorded, y'all, it kind of messes with you too. About you talking. Cause they stuff you can say that's funny, but they'll take the clips and put them together and have you saying something else. So it kind of affects you, what I say. I have a boat and trailer, Danny. If y'all wanted it, you can have it. In front run, but maybe use parts. You in North Carolina? Hey, seeing Tammy, uh, hey, look on Tammy's. Hey, Tammy, what's your email? Hey, Tammy Hodges100 at gmail.com. Ain't it all little letters, Tammy?
Yes.
Hey, send a picture of it. If it's like worthwhile, I'll come up there and get it. Me and Steven. If you don't mind taking a picture of it. If it's worthwhile, I'll come get it. I don't mind, moving around in the car very much. Or the truck, cause of the air conditioning. Yeah, there's Tammy's email, except it's all little letters. You'll do it tomorrow, okay. Yeah, do that. Take several pictures. Hey, maybe we get Tammy and Steven. Maybe we can ride up here and go out to eat their store. when we get there. I'm actually, y'all, I just wanted me a spare motor. But you don't never know when these things, will mess up. I just wanted me a spare motor. And I got one, and I got it pretty cheap. It's got, it's like the same setup we got now, you could hook it to a steering wheel. All right, yeah, that sounds like a deal there, Star. I mean, even, you're talking about like, I can get it running. I ain't no boat mechanic or nothing. I really ain't. But I always manage to be able to get them running. I always manage to find out what's wrong with it, with a boat. And that one Stephen was working on over there, y'all, like recently, that he's got finished now. That thing had like a lot wrong with it. And the thing about that stuff, the thing about working on these boat motors, you like start at the starting place, which is right under the flywheel. You have to take the flywheel off. And you start checking all that stuff, checking it with a multimeter. And, if you find something that ain't reading right, you have to stop and order that part. Put it on there. And then, go again to the next part. And Stephen had two major things wrong with his. And then a lot of other stuff too. So the deal is, even a boat tech, they don't know what all was wrong with it at first. Okay, seen a picture of the tires too. Oh, we got plenty of boat tires. Hey, I don't know when he gets ready to fix that Corvette, we'll fix it. But I don't know, that that's probably easy to fix the Corvette. Them boat motors, man, they can be something else, 'cause a lot of times they be more than one thing wrong. I know. I was out there in the river one time. I fell out of the boat, and that thing went up the river and turned around in the river, just like there was a ghost driving it. It turned around in the river and come back and like ran over me. I had big old rubber boots on. And it finally ran into the bank, and it went up a bank. There's almost, how the bank steeps on the river? They steep. That thing went up the bank all the way out of the water. They had to go over there and shut it off. It was still running. Wide open. They got kill switches on them now, you know, where they'll shut off if you fall out of the boat. And I've been in that thing, I don't know how many times, you know, without that kill switch on. But since I've got older and everything, I I hooked that kill switch up. That river really, you can't play with it. You really, you really can't play with that river. We, me and my buddies, we lucky, y'all. As many times we've been out there, you know. And one of my buddies, you know, that I used to hang with, he ran into a rock pile. He was out there drinking too much. I mean, he demolished that boat running into a rock pile. His girlfriend got towed out. Man, he fixed the boat and then gave it away to somebody. But Lord, hey, we spent all our time on the river. And like, hey, I used to fish, y'all. Like, really worse than Stephen. Really worse than him. You can't tell it now though, can you? But I used to go, boy. I would, there's a man that had a bait and tackle store uptown. I didn't realize it, you know. But I fished all the time. I mean, all the time. And he would talk to me and find out what was going on. He would find out what fish was biting and because like he didn't go fishing himself. He just had a bait and tackle store. And I knew what was going on in the river, you know. I seen him out there a time or two, but not very much. He was somebody that loved making money more than anything. And that his store's still open. He ain't around here no more. But his wife got the store. She's real pretty woman. And somebody told me that his wife, you know, it was after he was gone. She said, I don't want nobody on my roof but Danny Hodges. Now, I didn't even know she knew me, you know. But somebody told me that. And I reckon her boyfriend, like, she got her house roofed and didn't call me, but I think her boyfriend, like, nobody wants me around, you know. No man wants me around their wife or girlfriend. And they never have. I got where I didn't even hardly pay it no attention, you know, no more. And me and that man got to be good friends, you know. He was real big time in Dublin, you know. He's real big time. Everybody that was anybody was friends with him. And it was the same way about hunting. He'd sit there and pick my brain. But I didn't realize he was doing it, not till I got older, you know. You know how I can remember a lot of stuff? So a lot of stuff, I remember conversations from 40 or 50 years ago, even longer than that. And then, you know, you can think about them nowadays, you know. And I do sometimes. I can't help it, I just do. The gators is my worry. Hey, listen, Kim. I mean, sometimes we kind of aggravate y'all about the gators. But y'all, the gators, man, they are scared of you. You can't, you can't get close to them. They ain't like a crocodile. They scared of you. They don't. I mean, if you see one, you better look at him from a distance because he won't let you get close to him. They'll go in the water and they'll go in the water and, you know, what I mean, you might see them come up a long ways away, you know. So I mean, the alligator business, that's just something y'all think about that, but they don't. Hey, they don't mess with human beings. Now I was down there at the auto mall. I had my dog with me, and I went on Google Earth, and I found all these dead lakes off of the river, and I would go in there and walk in there to it. I was out doing stuff like that. I had my little dog with me, and I was up there. I was laying down on the bank, you know, like on my elbow, you know. You know what I'm talking about? I was laying down on the bank because there was a bunch of alligators out there. And I had my little old dog. I started noticing one coming up there. Like they slipped. That dog didn't even know they was out. That dog didn't see them, but I did. And that that gator was easing right up there to the bank. See, I'm not scared of an alligator a bit, but I wasn't thinking about the dog, see, because they will get a dog or a cat or anything around that bank. And then like I'm laying down on the bank, the gator probably don't even see me. It just sees that dog walking around. And I was also down at the sportsman club, and I had seen a gator out there, and I went, hey, I was down there for some reason. Chloe was down there walking around right at the edge of the water, and that gator was going up there to Chloe. But I always seemed to, you know, like I always seem to realize everything. Y'all see Tammy's video this morning, y'all? I heard her for a while. Tammy's doing better, y'all. It takes a little while to get used to this stuff, you know? Getting on here talking. I knew she had what it takes, but it still takes a little while to get on here and get used to it, you know? And she hadn't yet. We ain't ate. Hey there, Wilder.
I have. Okay.
Oh, you did cook it?
Cook what?
The salmon.
No, I have. I'm waiting when you get hungry. That's something you need to eat hot.
She said she's waiting until I get hungry. But what was them things I ate today, Tammy? You bought from the store?
Those banana nut bread muffins.
Yeah. I seen last night she has some banana. What'd you say it was? Banana nut.
Bread muffins.
Banana nut bread muffins. I said, we got any of them banana bread muffins over there?
You said if you got any of them things I ate last night.
She said, I said, you got any of them things I ate last night? And hey, I ate the last two. They pretty good too, you know. It ain't like it ain't like eating Williamson donuts, you know. It don't make you feel bad. And y'all, I mean, I see Wide Open there. Hey, we'll be going back down there, y'all. You know, like when the weather breaks. Uh, Sabrina wants you to post your recipe, Damon, for the salmon patties. Hey, she can get on there and make a video about it.
Okay.
That's like one of our favorite foods, y'all. And y'all, I'm really disappointed in the Omaha River. You know, all this year, I mean, it's either, you know, at the first year, it's almost always flooded. And then the water will go down, and the water, when the fish started biting down there, the water went down so low you couldn't go out into the river. But boy, just wait till y'all see that Omaha River. It's really not a big deal to catch a 50-pound catfish down there. I don't know why them fish is bigger. They ain't nobody never told them, but them fish is big down there. Hey, you know what I mean? I, I think I like brim the best. Panfish. Then I like catfish too, and we got catfish fillets over there. We eat them, you know. But Tammy really ain't doing a whole lot of heavy duty cooking, you know. But it's just me and Tammy. But you know, all during the fishing season, y'all, I never, I never really done what I wanted to do. I mean, I did a few times, but I didn't never really do what I wanted to do. But you know, I mean, there's years when the river's like kind of messed up, you know. And boy, it has been. I there was one day I was going down there to the river. I never did get the tail wide up because I ain't talked to him. But I was going down there to the river and I called him up to see if he wanted to go, and he was at the Atlanta race. At NASCAR race. I've been up there at that NASCAR race a couple times, and you know, I mean, it's a lot. You know, I mean, it's the people, the cars, it's a lot. But wide open them, they take a camper and they not leaving when the race is over and all that. Hey, I don't care nothing about no spam now. And hey, we've ate it though. I don't care nothing about it. I don't care too much about bologna neither, but I've ate it plenty of times. We used to sell the bologna at the market, and it wasn't in the packs like lunch meat. It was this big old long thing, and you know, if somebody wanted some, you get over on a slicer and slice it. And people come in there, y'all, and like buy $1 worth of bologna. Yeah, I don't care nothing about no spam or treat.
Phoebe always loved it.
Yeah, yeah, Phoebe used to eat it, y'all. And it seemed like it's good for a minute, but then it starts, you know.
No, it ain't even good for me.
Hey, yeah, we used to sell that too, Sabrina. They we used to make it. That
What else me?
liver cheese and souse meat. Make it with hog heads. and they'll take them hog heads and put them in a pot, a big pot, a big one. You couldn't. The one we had, you couldn't wrap your arms, uh, but about halfway around it. That's how big it was, real big. And hey, that hog head meat's good, yo. It really is good. And let's see, used to make something else. And that market I worked at, y'all, they didn't sell nothing but pork. They didn't sell no hamburger meat or nothing. They only sold pork. And they would sell more meat on Saturday than a grocery store would. I've had to, like there'd be so much money in the cash register, you'd have to take it out. I mean, it get where you couldn't put no more money in it. But well, like we had a good time, boy. Them days we had a good time. We was young. Yeah, it was a little store, and it was like they used to. It was like what it used to be. 60 or 70 or 100 years ago. It wasn't in a pack. It was a closed case. So we would have pork chops cut and stuff, and you just come in and tell us how many you want. We'll weigh them up and wrap it up. You look, you look in there, and that man shut that market down when he retired. None of his youngers didn't want to take it. None of them, none of his youngers wanted to take that market over. That's the money makingest place I ever seen. And y'all remember that salt cured meat? They call it country meat. They do. They call it country meat here in Dublin, in the South. It's that salty ham, and we used to uh salt that meat down and put it in the cooler, and then after you leave it in there so long, you can take it out and hang it up. And I mean, it'll stay good. And you can take that meat and put it in peas and butter beans and stuff like that. And that stuff's actually pretty hard to find now. That country meat, but boy, it makes some peas and butter beans good now. And anytime you see Strickling is right. Did you know Strickling's actually bacon? They just done a little different. Bacon is smoked. Strickling is salted down. But anytime you see grandma cooking uh, peas or butter beans or something, it's got some of that country meat in it. You know, smoked meat ain't good. Smoked meat ain't like that salt cured meat. But she's, and Tammy does too. But that stuff's kind of hard to find now. See, we used to would go to that store, you know, even after I quit working there. Because you know I didn't work there long if I went to roof business when I was 21. But I remained friends with the man. And I even went back and done work for him, done roofing work. He wanted me to do something else one time to his cooler. His cooler was sagging. He wanted me to pick that cooler up. And so I went into the roof and jacked it up. But anyway, we would, Tammy would go back and get a whole side of that country cured meat. And like I say, country cured meat, like that side meat, it's also bacon. And it's also strickling. And it's also country cured side. That's all the same thing. But like the country cured uh is stronger than strickling. But it's all bacon, you know. It's all bacon. Hey, I didn't have much for y'all tonight. Hey, I think I'm gonna get on out of here. I'm thinking just a little bit slow. I think I'm gonna get out of here, y'all, and I really don't like to get on here whenever I don't have much to say. But I appreciate y'all coming in. Hey, good night, everybody.